Hi guys! Today I'm going to be filming a nice peachy eye look. Now I don't exactly know where I'm going with this, but I'm just going to kind of make it up as I go. If you watched my last video, I was wearing a look very similar to this, but I'm going to do something different with it today just because I want to play around with makeup a little bit and have fun, but I definitely want to go for the peachy vibe as we have spring coming up here, approaching us, so we're just going to get started and see where this will take us. So first of all, I'm going to be using shades from the Anastasia Prism palette. I really like this palette, and it has a few shades in here that I just wanted to use because they are pretty peachy. So I'll show you this real quick. Let me take my lashes off of here. So there are two shades on here. This one is called Eden and this one's called Saturn, and they're both pretty peachy with a little bit of orange undertone. So I'm just going to start out by buffing those out in the crease and get a really nice base going for us. So now that I feel like I've got enough of this pigment put down onto my eyelid, I'm going to take a brush that has no pigment on it and just very lightly go over the edges to make sure that everything is blended out properly. Next, to deepen up the crease, I'm going to go in with that other orangey peachy shade called Saturn, and I'm going to go deeper in the crease with that and try to keep that as low as I possibly can so that the two colors don't really overlap each other, but rather just one blends into the other. I love how this looks, but I'm just going to go in just to give it a little bit more of a vibrant sort of a look. I'm going to go in with a shade from the Morphe 3502 palette, and I'm just going to put this sort of in the upper crease area just to give it a little bit more of a pop, because sometimes peach can look really dark and dull on my skin tone. Now again, back in with that brush to just blend out the edges. It has no product on it at all. I'm just using this to diffuse the color so that there's no harsh lines. Okay, so I know this part over here looks kind of funky, but that will all be fixed once we put our foundation and concealer on. It's just kind of turning into the color that it was underneath. Since it's a concealer, it kind of mixed with the pigment, so ignore the peachiness that is underneath that cut crease. So now that we got this nice pretty shade on the lid, I really want to go in with a cobalt blue to do my liner with. So I think I'm just going to take an angled brush and then a liquid lipstick that I have to use as an eyeliner, and then we're just going to try and go from there and maybe set it with an eyeshadow so that it stays in place. What I'm doing is bringing this farther down than I want to because this brush is not precise enough to get that point that I want with my wing, so I'm just going to take a Q-tip and some makeup remover and just wipe that so it'll be a little bit more sharp once I'm done with the rest of this eye, so that it'll come to a point more rather than a little rounded tip at the end. So I will fix that. Before I fix that though, I'm going to go on top of this with something just a little bit more sparkly because I think that this look could use it. So I think I'm just going to go in with some glitter, honestly. I think it'll really make the wing pop a little bit more, so I'm just going to do that real quick using this cosmetic glitter that I have. Remember, don't use glitter that is not cosmetic because it could create little micro cuts on your eyelid or your face wherever you're using it. Make sure that it is safe to use on your eyes before you choose to use it on your eyes. So I think that is super cute. I love how that looks. It really made the liner pop a lot. So what I'm going to do now is off camera I'm going to go clean all this up underneath my eye and also finish the other eye. I don't do both eyes so that it doesn't take so long because this is a very long process. So I'm just going to go clean that up and then I'll be right back. Why does my eye kind of look like Aquafresh toothpaste? Alright, and after just a little bit of work on my eyes, we are back. So the only thing that I did off camera was obviously I put my foundation on and I did my bronzer, but I did my other eye and I did tweak a few little things but nothing too major. So I think it turned out really cute though. I still need to do the lower lash line, and that part I will do on camera because that won't take very long. But I also wanted to find a highlight shade that was really kind of like a different highlight shade than I usually use, because I'm thinking about kind of doing a really intense under the brow and inner corner highlight, because I mean this look is already crazy, I may as well just take it there. So I'm going to put some highlighter on, finish my face, and then we're going to highlight the inner corners and all that jazz. So I'm going to take the Anastasia Aurora highlighting palette and I'm going to use these two shades right here. So there's kind of a little bit of a pink shift with this, and this is a nice gold shade, so I'm just going to mix the two and see what happens and see if it looks good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and what I came up with, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!